there, I'm
Hi,
Tish,
I'm Lily.
and together we are
Haunted Housewives.
So we're coming to you today to talk to you about Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park in Uniontown, which is South Pittsburgh, that weird little southwestern corner of Pennsylvania that seems to be overrun with ghosts and monsters and creepiness. It's very fertile ground for the scares up there.
Very much so.
But we each have two reasons, more or less, which we're getting away from the two reasons, but we have two reasons, each of us, for you to visit Haunted Hills Estate. Lily, do you want to kick us off?
So one of the first things, and I know it's going to sound weird, and it sounds like I say that about every haunt, but the creepy vibes of the place. Now, there are 3 attractions there. No, well, yeah. There's the house, Twisted Nightmares 3D, and the trail. I'm sure it has an official name too.
I think it's just the trail.
Okay.
The house and the
so
trail.
There's a trail, the house, and
it's flexible. They can turn those into anything.
That's true, and they do.
Yeah.
They're constantly upgrading and changing things and getting new ideas and So this year, they just, and it's almost like they work on the house is always super creepy and super just like you feel so uneasy, even just walking through, looking at how the rooms are decorated, and the actors just add to it.
So this is another one of these places where the setting is one of those benefits you can't buy. You're on this back road, this old farm. The house, I think, used to be the barn for the farm. They've converted it into the sort of the central haunted attraction. But there are fields and this long hillside, we'll get to that.
Yes.
This long hillside that you have to survive, navigate to get to the trail. It looks great. It's remote,
I mean, the setting,
and beautiful.
Right.
So
to begin with, even just like looking over, I've seen pictures during the day.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing.
Yeah. But then they do everything they can to amp up this atmosphere.
Right. Exactly. And the what is the Twisted Nightmare called now?
This year
we have some contortionists.
This year it's a freak show.
It's a freak show, and you literally feel like you were at the fair and you walked into the freak show area, and now you're trapped with all these people, and they are so good at what they do and so entertaining, and everything about the place is just it has the creepy vibes and the
and there's an overarching feel to the place.
Right. No matter what the theme is.
It's dark and grungy and funny. And if you like sort of in your face rural horror, you're going to get it here. Yeah. But in 3 distinct attractions, they managed to carry over that feel.
Right. Yeah, because they are very, very different attractions. Yeah. I mean, a trail is creepy by itself, right?
If you're walking through the woods at night and hearing sounds around you.
Oh my gosh! And they scream. Oh my god! That's what I was just thinking about. Like how I'm over here and I'm like, what the heck is happening over there?
There's music. There's sounds of metal. There's screams and cries, and they've orchestrated it. See what I did there? They've orchestrated it really well, so that you hear sounds from other parts of the trail, or if you're in the house, from other parts of the house.
Yeah, even when you get to the trail, which I'm heading into my second. Just realized I'm heading into my second reason.
All right. We'll come back to that.
Come back.
Press pause on that. Let me fall into corporate speak.
My brain doesn't have a pause.
I would like to specifically
circle back.
think out of the box. Let's leverage some of these ideas. I'm so sorry. This is way scarier than anything that I can imagine creeping out of the woods. So I would like to focus on Twisted Nightmares 3D because it's a clown barn, but it's not a clown barn. Haunted Hills Estate had Dutch Beharry, the artist from Skin Wars, and I'm probably massacring the man's name, but he was an artist on Skin Wars. He came to Haunted Hills Estate. He painted a series of murals on the walls of these two buildings. They have 80s saturated color, EC Comics vibes. These murals look like they are emerging from the walls.
Yeah,
you have to wear 3D
so
glasses
cool.
as you're walking through.
Mm-hmm.
They're just beautiful to look at.
Yeah.
You could walk through there and treat this building like it's an
museum.
art gallery.
Yeah.
But Haunted Hills Estate has been really inventive about how to use this building and these murals in ways that go along with that overarching vibe.
Yeah.
And this year they're hosting a freak show. And I'm a sucker for a haunted carnival. I love that sort of Ray Bradbury creepy haunted Ferris wheel.
So fun.
They have a freak show in there this year, which fits absolutely perfectly with these bright, beautiful, but somehow gruesome murals.
Yeah.
And this dim lighting, it feels like it belongs.
Mm-hmm.
So go to Haunted Hills Estate to take a look at beautiful horror art and to experience being part of this freak show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
It's really awesome. Okay.
We're going to take you off pause now. Sorry.
Okay, so my next thing is they have really a really good core set of actors. We've seen some of these same actors play different parts and similar parts for all the years we've been there. They continue to add people, and they are just the first thing we noticed when we first went. Was it 2015 or 2016? 2016 maybe?
Maybe 2016.
Sure. Sometime around there. It was very, very late in the night because we went on the spur of the moment. That's how we always find things. And we were like, hey, we heard of this place. So we swing by, and in the, what would you call the area? There's a big open area.
Below the midway, there's an open yard between the buildings.
Okay, yard. That's the word. There were the actors were yelling to each other because we were like, what is going on? Because at that time we really hadn't seen a lot of that. Like a lot of the haunts we went to just did not have that interaction between their actors, and they were yelling to each other. They had a whole storyline going. Like they were in character, yelling things from the trail to I don't even remember what was over there at the time. I don't think it was the dollhouse, but anyway, there were like 3 or 4 actors, and there were actors just wandering the yard, and that was just, we were like, wow. And then when we went inside, we saw what their actors were like.
They're very interactive.
Yes.
They know their characters. They want to interact with you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another place where you're not going to escape attention. You're not just going to sneak through the trail or Twisted Nightmares or the house without attracting attention from someone.
Right.
They will stop you. They'll interact with you.
Mm-hmm.
They want the scares.
Mm-hmm.
So it is highly interactive.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And this year, incredibly athletic. There were people crawling out of the walls. There was a woman who crawled out of the wall.
Right? We're like, you know, they invent different ways of doing things in some of the same spots. Like, we know that corner's there. We know that picture's there.
We know there's a drop panel.
Sometimes.
We know there's a drop panel.
Yeah, we've never seen anybody
crawl
jump through it.
out of the wall.
I feel like she jumped.
Yeah,
It felt to me like
it was insane.
she was just suddenly.
And there was an actor who crawled over one of the fences near the Hill family mausoleum. They're very physical. There was a terrific physical performance from a woman in the trail area who was crawling and creeping, and she
like slid in the dirt, and
jumped up onto a table.
Yeah.
So if you like good haunt acting and lots of interaction, go there.
Mm-hmm.
I think another thing that Haunted Hills Estate does really well, and another reason to visit, is they have a really nice blend of effects and actors.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They have, even though I think of Haunted Hills Estate as really actor driven, they also have really good effects.
Yeah. One of the creepiest rooms has a large animatronic, and it is just...
The bedroom in the house is pretty spectacular, and they have these animatronics timed well. They have them set up well, so that you're never going to just walk past the animatronic and not know that it's there.
Mm-hmm.
It's set up.
Yep.
So that you can get the full effect of this thing. And it's a nice balance. It's in the same way that they have a balance of haunted rural redneck house and carnival from the 80s with a freak show thrown on top.
And they do have technology throughout.
Yeah.
There's random, things. I don't want to say what things.
Yeah.
Things you come across that are like, wow,
away.
Look at that. Like using technology and actors. It's a very, very, very good mix.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a place that has both, that doesn't rely on just one thing or the other, Haunted Hills Estate will do that. They will absolutely give you all of that. And on top of that, they have a nice midway with a stage. Right. There's music playing.
And picnic tables.
If you talk nicely to the Birdman, he will twerk for you.
Get ready for a bunch of twerking, Bird.
Yep, it's a twerking bird. There's food trucks, I think, on a rotating schedule. The weekend we were there were empanadas. We've had the empanadas from the empanada truck before. Delicious. Highly recommend. There's also a little snack bar that's always there. It's a really nice little gift shop with a range of things. Jewelry and tumblers,
unique
purses, and Halloween decor. So there's a place to hang out. There's a fire pit.
There's a stage.
If you feel like you want to jump
Do some
up on
karaoke.
the stage and sing with the
there's
skeletons.
places for pictures and stuff too.
Yes, they have photo ops there. So it's a nice little midway in the spirit of having something for everyone. And we have to mention like the decor in the house.
I know
that's an extra thing. It really looks. It looks.
I feel like every time they do something, I'm like, they can't
somebody
possibly.
has lived in.
Yeah. I'm like, they can't possibly do more, and then they do more, and it just adds to it.
And you walk through the basement, and there's in addition to the props and the animatronics, there's tools and jars and old shelving and big old barrels that feel like they've been abandoned. It feels very real. It doesn't look like props. It doesn't look like somebody has manufactured this or put this together.
Right.
So,
agreed.
Those are our reasons to go visit Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park in Uniontown. If you go, let us know what you think, and we will be back with more reasons to go to haunted attractions.
Bye.
Bye.